Warriors and Grizzlies clash in crucial play-in game. On Tuesday, April 15, 2025, the Golden State Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies played their inaugural NBA Western Conference play-in game at the Chase Center in San Francisco. Despite having the same 48-win and 34-loss regular season records going into the game, the Warriors had the home court edge because of tiebreakers. The victor of this game would guarantee a postseason berth, while the loser would have to battle for their life in a later match. Both franchises had a lot on the line. The Warriors, who have dominated the NBA for the last 10 years, were trying to break a worrying pattern. They had never prevailed in a play-in game. They understood they had to overcome this past in order to advance in the playoffs, even with home advantage. During the regular season, star guard Stephen Curry led the club with an average of 24.5 points and 6.0 assists per game. Curry's performance would have a major impact on how the game turned out. Conversely, the Grizzlies, led by the explosive Ja Morant, were just as driven. With season-high averages of 23.2 points and 7.3 assists, Morant was ready to guide his team in this important game. After playing the Warriors 4 times in the regular season, the Grizzlies only won once, a huge 144-93 thumping on December 19, 2024, demonstrating their ability to dominate when they get into a groove. The Warriors held the advantage in their prior meetings this season, winning 3 of 4 games. In their most recent meeting, which took place on April 1, 2025, Golden State defeated them 134-125, mostly because of Curry's incredible 52-point effort. Because both clubs were keen to establish themselves, this history brought even more excitement to the play-in game. Anticipation grew among both fans and commentators as the game drew near. The Grizzlies sought to capitalize on their young energy and resiliency, while the Warriors were anticipated to use their experience and home court advantage. The game was scheduled to be streamed live on NBA League Pass and Prime Video, enabling fans nationwide to see the action. The Chase Center was buzzing with excitement as the game was about to start at 23 hours, Brasilia time. Known for their fervent devotion, the Warriors supporters packed the stadium in the hopes that their club would end the play-in curse. Grizzlies supporters, meanwhile, were just as optimistic and eager to support their team to victory. Teams who place 7th and 8th in each conference have an opportunity to contend for postseason slots in the NBA thanks to the play-in tournament system. The victor of the Warriors vs. Grizzlies game would earn the 7th seed in the Western Conference playoffs, where they would face the Houston Rockets, who were the 2nd seed at the end of the regular season. The winner of the match between the teams in 9th and 10th place, which included the Sacramento Kings and Dallas Mavericks, would give the loser another chance at postseason contention, so they wouldn't be out yet. Both sides understood the importance of this game as the clock approached tip-off. The Grizzlies were keen to demonstrate their ability to play at the greatest level, while the Warriors, with their championship heritage, were anxious to establish their supremacy. Everyone in attendance was aware that they were seeing a crucial point in the NBA season, and the anxiety was evident. In the end, the result of the game would determine both teams' futures in addition to the immediate playoff situation. The Grizzlies wanted to become a strong competitor in the Western Conference, while the Warriors wanted to regain their place among the best. As the game progressed, spectators saw an exciting basketball game. With Curry showing off his shooting prowess and Morant responding with his spectacular drives to the hoop, both sides traded leads. Every possession carried the weight of the season, making the game an emotional roller coaster. The excitement increased as the last few minutes drew near. Knowing that the stakes could not be greater, each squad put up a fierce fight. The Grizzlies wanted to take advantage of their chance to make an impression in the playoffs, while the Warriors needed to overcome their play-in record. In conclusion, a pivotal play-in game between the Warriors and Grizzlies would decide their postseason prospects. Both sides gave it their all at the Chase Center, where a postseason spot and a long history of competitiveness were at stake. Fans anxiously anticipated the outcome of this exciting clash as the final buzzer drew near, expecting to see a turning point in their team's history. Fans flocked to the Chase Center in San Francisco, California, on April 15, 2025, for an exciting matchup between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors as the NBA play-in round heats up. In addition to deciding the 7th seed in the Western Conference, this crucial game also determines a postseason matchup with the Houston Rockets. This crucial game was a complete toss-up since both teams had identical 48-34 records going into it. The Warriors possessed the home court advantage and the momentum from a successful regular season finale, and they had a favorable 10-5 record versus the Grizzlies in their past 15 meetings. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, were keen to demonstrate their abilities against an experienced Warriors team because of their young energy and resilient defense. The Warriors were anticipated to start a lineup that included Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody, and Curry in terms of team chemistry. Due to injury, coach Steve Kerr has changed the lineup, with Jonathan Kuminga being doubtful and Gary Payton 2 out. The Warriors wanted to take advantage of their quick mobility and ability to score three-pointers. In the meantime, Morant, Desmond Bane, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Zach Edey were expected to start for the Grizzlies, who were overseen by interim coach Tuomo Asalo. Memphis was committed to using its defensive prowess, giving up less than 110 points per game despite Marcus Smart and Vince Williams Jr. suffering injuries. With the victor of this play-in game guaranteed a straight trip to the playoffs and the loser having to battle for survival in a follow-up contest against the winner of the 9th versus 10th seed game, the stakes were high. Both sides traded baskets throughout the first quarter, and every spectacular play caused the audience to roar. Curry swiftly settled into a groove, making three-pointers that sent shivers down the crowd. With his trademark quickness, Morant broke through the Warriors' defense and finished near the hoop. There was a noticeable sense of anxiety at the Chase Center since the game was tied halfway through the second quarter. As both sides fought for every possession, spectators were glued to their seats. Because of their expertise, the Warriors were able to gain ground, but the Grizzlies showed their tenacity and determination by refusing to give up. The Grizzlies adjusted in the second half, concentrating on stopping Curry's outside shooting and using Morant's quickness to generate scoring chances. Conversely, the Warriors leaned on Green and Butler, their defensive pillars, to stop Memphis' offensive momentum. The game was still up for grabs with just minutes left. Curry, who is renowned for his clutch play, seized over and made key baskets to keep the Warriors ahead. Unfazed, Morant kept driving hard to the hoop, making crucial free throws and drawing fouls. Fans cheered and gasped as the sides fought for every point in the game's closing seconds, which were an emotional roller coaster. It was obvious that the winner would go to the playoffs, while the loser would be eliminated. The result was still up in the air as the final buzzer drew near, but one thing was certain: this game would go down in the annals of the Warriors and Grizzlies' legendary rivalry as another chapter. The game was streamed live on NBA League Pass and Prime Video for those who couldn't make there, so basketball fans everywhere could see the drama play out. This play-in game was a must-watch event because of its exciting action, star power, and playoff ramifications.